Focusing on the 6th congressional district race, incumbent Andy Barr and his challenger Josh Hicks are crisscrossing central Kentucky to shore up support.
Now, Hicks was in Lexington this morning to discuss health care with community members, but LEX 18's Conroy DeLuche was able to catch up with Congressman Barr before he cast his ballot.
Congressman Andy Barr pitched to voters for why he should be elected to a 5th term and also the emphasis on early voting.
Casting his ballot a week before the election, Congressman Barr was in and out of the voting center in less than 15 minutes.
Help reduce those waiting times and those lines.
Before going inside, he talked about why he should be entrusted with a 5th term in Washington. Barr touted his efforts within the equine industry and his role in securing PPE for Kentucky healthcare workers, along with his work on the China task force.
But also over 400 recommendations to prepare the American people in the United States for the coming multi-decade competition with the Chinese Communist Party.
Across town, Democratic challenger Josh Hicks was focused on health care, which he calls one of his top priorities.
Something that allows people to live with dignity to get the treatment they need.
Originally from Fleming County, Hicks also emphasized broadband infrastructure, but he says right now the business of Washington needs to focus on the pandemic.
I think a lot of it starts with solving the COVID problem, with uniting against this enemy and defeating it, because otherwise legislatively we're not going to get a lot done.
If reelected, Barr says he hopes to be part of an effort to present a more united front in Washington.
Regardless of how this election shakes out, we've got work to do to bring the country together, unite the country. That's what I want to do in this next term if I'm honored to be given that opportunity.
Hicks hopes that he is the one with that chance.
Someone who has a demonstrated history of public service, someone who has talked about caring for and meeting their needs and putting their needs ahead of corporate special interests, and someone who's been selling them out for 8 years. And I think people are very receptive to that message.
We'll find out once the ballots are counted. In Lexington, Conroy DeLuche, LEX 18 News.